Today we're going to be learning how to solve equations. The equations we're going to solve today are going to be equations with variables on both sides. This will be the first lesson on our first unit in grade 9 math, number sense and algebra. So let's get right into it. But first of all, let's think of an equation. I'll say 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus 2. Here we have a simple equation over here, but to solve it, you need to remember a few quick things. The first thing you need to do when solving an equation is to define the variable. This basically means to figure out what you're trying to isolate in the equation. In this equation, we're trying to isolate for x over here, as it is the variable. This basically means we're trying to get x is equal to something, instead of 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus 2. When we're doing this, we need to remember that everything that we do to one side of the equation, we have to do to the other side of the equation as well. So the second thing we need to remember is to balance both sides of the equation. This ensures that the equation stays the same. You can kind of think of it as a scale. If you have a scale over here, like this, you want to try and balance the scale. So anything that you put on one side of the scale, you put on the other side of the scale. Or anything that you remove from one side of the equation, you remove from the other side of the equation as well. Just like the scale. You basically want to try and keep the scale balanced at all times. So without further ado, let's begin to solve this equation. Since our main goal is to isolate for x over here, we're going to try and get rid of the plus 4 on this side. We're going to do this by subtracting both sides of the equation, the left side and the right side, by negative 4. 2x plus 4 minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 2 minus 4. As you can see, since I subtracted the left side of the equation by minus 4, I also subtracted the right side of the equation by 4. Now we can simplify this equation even more. We can say that 2x is equal to 3x, and then negative 2 subtracted by minus 4 is equal to negative 6. Now you can see that there's still the variable on both sides of the equation, but there's only one constant now. A constant is just a fancy way of saying an actual number, a real number without a variable in it. So now to simplify this equation even further and isolate for x, we can subtract both sides of the equation by 2x to get rid of the 2x on this side and simplify the variable even more. So we can say 2x minus 2x is equal to 3x minus 2x. As you can see, I subtracted the left side of the equation by negative 2x. I also subtracted the right side of the equation by negative 2x. But we cannot forget the constant that's still on this side. So negative 6. So when we simplify this even further, we get 0 as 2x minus 2x is equal to 0 is equal to 3x minus 2x minus 6. And when we simplify this even further, we get x minus 6. This means that we can add 6 to both sides of the equation. So 6 plus 0, which is 6 of course, and x minus 6 plus 6. As you can see, the negative 6 and the plus 6 cancel out, which leaves us with with 6 is equal to x. As you can see, I isolated for x and I got x is equal to 6. Now the last step we have to do is verify. Verifying is very important as we do not completely know if this is the right answer, as we could have messed up in any step along the way. So to verify, we simply just substitute 6 back into our original equation. So if you remember, our original equation was 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus 2. So we quickly can just write 2 times 6 plus 4, as 6 is equal to x in this scenario. So we basically just substituted x over here by the 6 over here. Plus 4 is equal to 3 times x, which is 6, minus 2. When we simplify this even further, we get 12 plus 4 is equal to 18 minus 2. This gives us a simple answer of 16 is equal to 16. And I can surely without a doubt say 16 is equal to 16, proving that both sides of the equation are true, meaning that both sides of the scale are balanced, which shows you that you got the correct answer for x. So good job, guys, and stay tuned for our next episode in number sense and algebra. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to subscribe.